What were we saying here? You're thinking the idea of presidency is going to change completely.
Yeah, maybe they're just going to make the president the like social wrangler, the guy that talks almost like they did in those dystopian movies where the figurehead of the state is just the guy that communicates to people because he's like charming. And then the people that work on
But that's always been the case. The party's doing it,
but
he's
think
just the front man.
A lot of the times what it was in the past was a guy who was governor or was started politically somewhere small, had a vision of what they wanted for America and worked their way up. And like, so I was listening to the Putin Tucker Carlson interview and he was saying he had a good relationship with George Bush. He said everyone made fun of him kind of for being like a country boy, but he knew a lot and he was facilitating his shit for America and like knew what he was doing. And that's kind of like, I don't know that Trump can wield that. Like I don't see, when I was first in 2016, you tell me how you felt. Did you see him as somebody like, are you going to know what to do? That's like hiring me to be an engineer.
Yeah, but I think Trump is way more like. First of all, welcome back to Close But Way Off. Unfounded political.
Welcome back to Close But Way Off.
There's no. Once we talk about what it is, Biden is a man that is dead, kept alive by miracle science, and people always go, if you look at what he's done as president, like he's done great or whatever the fuck. Biden has shown to me that. It's just the operations behind the scene, and they got a man that the country can salute to. He's an old white guy. He was in the military. He's got to click the things, right?
He was in the military?
I don't even know. I think he was in the Air Force at one point.
He's been there for so long. Like,
but here's the thing. Here's what I found funny is that, I'm in the gym, so I see the fucking news. It goes, Putin says he would prefer Biden in the office. I'm like, oh my God, if I've never seen something that will push more people towards voting Trump in my life. Number one.
True.
And number two, today it's like, Putin's competitor, how he just fucking killed him in the gulag. Navalny or whatever his name is.
Navalny, yeah.
Yeah, like he got, some guy DM me. He goes, bro, I'm a big fan of your stuff, but please talk about Navalny, man. I'm like, yo.
What?
Yeah, some guy DM. I'm like, bro, what do you think my
Please.
thing? Like, people need to know. Like, they know. But the main headline today was Trump refuses to condemn Putin. And then Biden being like, Navalny's death, it is shocking that Trump will not condemn him. It's like, you don't give a fuck about this guy dying. You're just tying it to this political thing.
Well, Navalny
of like,
dying is very important, actually.
Of course it's important.
It's a big thing, but Trump doesn't have to say anything about it.
But I'm saying Trump knows, like, I think Russia's still working in the background just like that last time because he won't condemn him. And by Putin saying he wants Biden in office, to me, that's like telling all of America, oh, vote for Trump. That means that they're good. America till this day looks at Russia as the enemy. Like, oh, if the enemy wants that guy, that means that guy's soft. That means he's scared of the other guy. Let's vote for the other guy. Like, people really do think like that.
Mm-hmm. I don't really know what the thing is anymore.
I know, right?
Like, before, it used to be America was a superpower because you couldn't trust over there. But then they were like, yo, could you make us all of everything? Could you make all of our stuff, which will slowly cede our power away, and then we'll have to pin you to the dollar to make you like live under our boot, which will actually then help you pass us. Like,
and everyone's like shifted to what they do, the
BRICS,
the Indians, and a bunch of people switched to whatever
the currency,
it is.
the yen.
To the yen?
Well,
wasn't the yen?
so
it wasn't the yen.
No,
it was,
I think they're trying to start their own.
The Indian rupee, or what's it called? Whatever.
Well, there's the Russian rupee, and then there's the yen, and then they are also using the euro as well. But what Putin was saying was that the sanctions, it's hard to know like what to believe, because if you just take it for like information, he's basically, the sanctions hurt America too, because we're trading in their dollar. So if they take away our dollar, we've had to now create a new agreement with China to use different currency. So it used to be that we were trading 50% of our shit is in USD. Now it's 13%. So and that's how America is powerful, is with the dollar.
Yeah.
So it's like a weird balance. And he's like, I'm just saying what your experts in your country say.
I know, but at the same time, I don't trust Putin at all.
No,
like,
I don't trust him. I don't trust him at all.
He's just like, oh, you're against me? You're dead.
But
also, these agreements hurt you too, America.
Putin's he exists in a weird window. He was also saying that like it's almost the equivalent.
It's classic dictatorship.
Ukraine is almost the equivalent of a civil war.
Yeah,
and
they're getting involved in it.
They're heavily involved in it
because it's like what's it called? Not a pseudo, but a proxy war, right? It's a proxy war. Well, it's like the enemy is Russia. Therefore, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So it's like we must aid Ukraine and have Ukraine dismantle their like weapon systems and stuff like that without sacrificing U.S. lives. That's why they're going so hard on Ukraine money, because they're like, yo, they're doing our bidding and no Americans are dying.
Yeah.
So it's like from a government like strategy point of view, I think they're like, oh, keep giving them money.
Well, I think the reason that everyone's like, I don't know what's going on is because for so long, like I was listening to something today where there's the amount of like fake accounts that are Russian bot farms. It's it's so much that it's confused people.
Yeah, it's the first election they proved this shit.
With all the online shit. And like that's why
memes.
People
They're just making memes.
And they'll disagree with you in a comment. So people will get fired up on Twitter about something.
People are full-time disinformation type.
And like you're talking to
Stalin level, like
you're talking to nobody about something in your like state, and it's making you think. And then that's why when you go and talk to people, you're like, nobody fucking thinks like the way this shit is online, because it's mostly these bot farms.
Yeah.
So you have that where it's like that amplified by this Russian war. A common person, I don't think, has the same understanding. Like 40 years ago, if Russia tried to take Ukraine, everyone would be on the same page. Everyone would be like, you can't let them do that because then there's like 10 good reasons why.
Yeah.
But now I feel like it's like, why? It's just a civil war. What the fuck? But I think that there's way more fucking to it.
I mean, they're a sovereign nation, right? So it's like it's not a civil war.
That's what he was saying.
They're making it sound like it is. They're pretty much us. So it's pretty much like, a civil war is Washington fighting Maine, right? That's like a civil war. But like if Michigan fights Ontario, that's like him being like, it's a civil war. No, it's not. It's international. You know what I mean? It's international.
International borders.
They're right there.
But if like a state leaves America, right?
Yeah.
And then that state becomes a country, and then that state is now fighting America. Is that still considered a civil war? Or is that just a regular?
That's a muddy area. That's like Puerto Rico trying to like launch.
That's what Putin is saying.
Gotcha.
And because he went through the history of it, and he's saying this has always been the way it is that they've always had this back and forth. Ukraine was a part of Russia. They are Russian people. It will just be a part of Russia. It's almost like fucking China and Taiwan.
These type of like battles and these aggressions never stop, bro.
No.
For as long as
Why would it
existed, stop? Serbia has fought Croatia. Sudan has fought Somalia. Like every year, it just shifts. The fighting kind of shifts here. General economy of the world is going up, and people like now have internet, so it's like, back in the day, it'd be like, oh, they're fighting them up, but now it's like video of like a Ukrainian on his fucking phone and like a Russian. You know what I mean? We have it all, but it's like it still is so far away. You don't know how to deal with it. We have our own election coming up here, and we don't even know what the fuck we're doing with that.
It seems like everything's crazy everywhere, yet everyone's just living their life like doing the same shit they've probably been doing, except these war-torn areas.
I know I'm getting older because I never really humored political conversation. Like as far as like it'd always be like, oh, Obama this or something, American stuff, right? Now I always just checked out Harper, fucking all these people. I checked out of Canada. Now we're just like at a point where like,
well, we never really know anything, do we?
Well, now I'm in like the age of like, hey. Like buying a house is impossible.
Holy shit, dude!
Buying a house is impossible.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
No,
like
I get that.
It literally is. Like,
dude, when shit goes to Mad Max levels,
yeah. Like, how is a townhome 1.5 million? Like, I got. There's people that are like doctors living together, husband and wife, can't afford a house. Engineer. Back in when I graduated, it was like no matter where you looked in the country of Canada, even in downtown Toronto, if you had $400,000. You could find a studio. You could find a townhouse if you're out in the boonies. You could find a mansion if you're in Saskatchewan, right?
Yeah, I was thinking about this.
Now,
like
$400,000 in Ontario,
it's like a condo.
buddy. That's that's a little over your down payment.
I was thinking about how when McDonald's was launching burgers and shit, and back then everything was like 5 cents.
Yeah.
How did how did it get 100 times more expensive? Wouldn't you get better at making it? Like beef. A beef patty at fucking McDonald's used to be like a penny.
No, you're right. You do get better at making it, but then also you get better at making it, and then you still charge more. So that way you just make more money.
Exactly. They could,
Okay,
see,
okay.
I learned that a long time ago. When I had this job interview. I told you where the CEO gave me this price of lemons, and he told me,
What's the price of
He
lemon?
goes 50 cents a lemon. And he had me
pretty high.
consider step by step what, if I had a lemon stand, what would I sell lemonade at?
Okay.
And they said, sugar is this much, this is this much. And I went through all of my reasoning and to arrive at a number based on the amount of, I forget, based on the amount of margin that I thought was acceptable for a business.
25 cents.
No, whatever I said. I forget. Obviously, it's more than the cost of a lemon.
We give lemon.
Yeah. But he's like, what do you do when you get lemon? Make lemonade. Yeah.
Oh, you're already dipping
Like,
into the
well,
profits.
you know what? I think I've heard what I need. We will get back to you. Don't reach out to us, and we probably won't reach out to you. But at the end of the day, I give him some number, and he goes, impressive, blah blah blah. But he goes, the cost of lemons and the price of lemonade have nothing to do with each other.
Huh.
The only metric for the price of lemonade is what the market can bear.
Yeah.
That's it. So at the end of the day, that's why everything went up with paper towels. Paper towels, I know their cost has not gone up. But remember, paper towels, a 6-pack is $5.99 for a decade.
Yeah.
It's $5.99. Then COVID hit, they're like, it's $17.99.
Yeah.
You're like, how?
You have to line up at Costco a week before to get them?
And now we went back. Now it trickled back to an amazing price. Is like $7.99 now, and usually they're $9.99. It's just what the market can bear now. The cost did not change at all, so they just keep upping their prices to what general inflation is going up to.
Fucking wrong.
It is. Yeah, I mean it's fucking nuts.
Like, what the hell? So
It's
wait a
what the
second here. Wait a second.
That's why a townhome that's worth $400,000 in COVID sold for $1.2 million.
Yes, but wait a
because it's
second.
listed at $900,000, and everyone is doing bidding wars. They're like $200,000 over asking price was fine for some period of time. It is no longer fine. That's what the market could bear.
That's 200 under asking price.
No, now it's like around asking. They're bidding a little bit.
So you're telling me that the cost to make toilet paper and shit is like almost zero?
I don't know, but I can't imagine that. Maybe with logistics and everything, the price went up, but everything leveled back out. Why did the price not go back? Oh, because all the suppliers underneath the paper towel people are doing the exact same thing.
There's no reason
God, that makes
why
sense.
an ice cap from Tim Hortons went up like $3 in 2 years.
Yeah,
No, it's
especially
just
if
because
no one
everything's
there is
going up,
making
we're going
more.
up, yeah.
Especially if no one there is making more money. It's not like you heard in the news, oh, the employees at Tim Hortons are starting to fucking make bank.
Like Toyota literally banked chips so they didn't get affected by the chip shortage.
Really
but I
lean
promise
into
you,
the pronunciation of that thing.
but I promise
Toyota.
you, I'm trying to hit those hard consonants.
Toyota.
I promise you, during the whole car thing where every car was marked up like crazy, theirs was marked up too, even though they banked the chips. They didn't get affected by that shit.
Slapping them bitches.
Hey, everyone else is going up. We're going up.
Yeah.
Right?
That pisses me off.
Yeah, they're not connected. And I remember just going through all this math, and in the end,
Well,
him being
gas is like that too. Gas, it's arbitrary.
it's just new normals.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, today it's fucking this.
Yeah. They're like, gas down. Everyone's in line for 147. You're like, fuck, it should be. That's just the new normal, man. They got us.
Yeah.
When you do the math at the gas companies, that's the wealth that blows my mind. That makes me understand how Saudis, like, pull up Saudis, rich Saudis in like London, in Europe, acting a fool on YouTube.
You want to see the cars again?
Not even the cars, just the rich Saudis, like in those fuckers. That's the level of wealth where it's like we're all in line filling up $70 to $90 in our tank. I'm seeing hundreds of cars invisible to me in the pumps around me. This is all of the world. Imagine the money, man. Even in Sudan, what blew my mind, gas is not that much cheaper than here. So, like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, a liter in Sudan is kind of close to like $1 in Canadian. Like, it's not that much more, but the economy is nothing. You're like, how the fuck is this possible?
Which ones?
I wonder why they didn't just fight for that. Like, why don't they just
Look!
own that?
Arab Prince buys the whole Apple store. Like, what?
What?
They're like, it's not for sale. Wallahi, it's for sale.
Arab princes.
There's no. This is not real. That's not a security guard.
Yeah, the guy on the far right with a thin neck.
Yeah. No, they would have like tattoos or some scratches on the eyes.
They still can't have tattoos.
No, this is a joke. You can tell by the music and the poor audio quality.
I mean, for the Saudis, I from a branding perspective, it looks very like Italian cloth on their head.
Buddy, I want to do a picnic immediately. Every time I see it.
I don't know why they don't
for the wicker
rebrand
basket.
that.
Yeah,
Like
the
they gotta work on
golf guys. They got the swag.
Yeah.
The golf guys, they put that high collar, like rich Kuwaitis and shit like that. Yeah, they go just pure white. Arab Prince in London, pilot number
something
1.
about that red though. I mean, it is
I'm
nice
an
from
Arab
afar,
prince.
but it's just God. I want like a nice deli sandwich when I see.
Look,
a
this is
Saudi.
why Arabs have money. Go to the far left.
Well, it's just oil and
see.
gas, right?
Arab
What?
salesman.
13.5. 13. How many miles? 115,800. That's too much for that many miles, man. How about 7,000? Not interested. 7.5. Not interested. No one's gonna pay what you're asking for this car, man. We have 4 buyers that are interested. Both of us know that's a lie, bro. Okay, listen.
This is so
and I'm doing
intense.
you a favor with this. 9,000 out the door. Not interested. Okay, I'm prepared to walk, bro. Walk. I'll go to another dealership. Okay, go. Where is your supervisor? I'll call you an Uber. There's a Honda dealership down the street. Is that okay? Bro, go get me someone else I can speak to. SUV, okay? Hey, no. I'll do SUV. Okay, wait. 10,000. Not interested. 2 Uber X. Excuse me?
Hey, my friend, how can I help you?
Can someone show me around that 2014?
This one right here, this young gentleman just bought it. He went to get me a check.
How much?
13,000.
I'll give you 13.5.
Give me
14,000 and it's yours. What year is this? 2014.
Yeah, you like that for 2.1 million likes?
No, I don't understand how it got 49.
Yeah, that was painful for me. The whole I don't know if when you guys were watching it, how you felt.
No,
That was one of those
just trying
sketches
to
I'm getting into
understand.
my mind. I'm like, am I ever gonna own a house? Like, that's one of those things you're watching. Like, am I ever gonna achieve?
I imagine something was gonna happen that would justify the numbers.
I feel like Arab
never
people
did.
see a video where an Arab and they're just like fucking. Pow.
Have you seen the guy doing comparisons between Canadian real estate and castles in the UK?
No, like they're comparable price.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
as a
that's
short?
sick.
They're like, for $6 million, you can get a 1-bedroom apartment
In
in Vancouver, and then like,
Or the Essex 1840 or fucking 179.
I wonder if they ever are gonna fix that shit.
How can all it can do is like they barely inflate for years to catch up.
Well, supply, they
down
got to
in
build
price.
some more houses, and I think transit would be a big one. If there was more availability getting around the country,
We have so much land though.
it's not impossible.
It's not impossible, but Canada don't put up money like China, bro.
Yeah.
It'd be like 6 prime ministers that have to oversee.
But
and-
what do you mean? It's not like they can't afford to have.
No, it's just like it goes through so many levels of bureaucracy and government that like by the time this government approves it, the next government goes, we're focusing on, whatever the fuck.
Well, we
No-
kind of have a good government in the sense that, like, Trudeau's been there for what, fucking 8 years?
Yeah, that's surprising they don't limit in Canada. I'm
Yeah, you
surprised
can
by
just
that.
keep riding that long haul for a while. So, like, yeah,
Suspicious.
let's build a friggin' train.
Buddy, you know how Canada spends money, man.
I know,
it's
it's
not
kinda
on
suspicious.
Canadians, bro. It's on anyone else who has a
kinda
problem in the
suspicious
world.
that America gets rid of them every 4 years. Every 4 years is kind of like 4 years. What are you gonna do?
No,
in
you
4
could do
years?
you could do 2 terms in America. A lot of
No, I'm
most
saying
people
like
do 2
4
terms.
years. Like, what are you doing in 4 years? It feels like the first year is you getting a handle on like the job.
Even if you do 8 years, you just got in. After year 2, you got to focus on recampaigning. for
That's
the
what I
next
mean.
one.
Like,
So
4
even if
years
it's
doesn't
8,
feel
you
like a
keep
long
losing
enough
half
time.
your term.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be like I don't know. I don't know shit about politics, bro.
So it should just be as long as you keep winning, like in Russia.
No, that's not. It has to be limited. I'm shocked that
it's got
Canada.
it should be limited in some respects, but it's like 4 years feels really quick.
Yeah, exactly. It should be a 5-year term, 2-term limit.
5 years.
5 years. So you get 10 if you're amazing, and then get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, there should be a
Right?
marker that you like get to go again.
Like if
You
there's
get
a
bull at
legendary
205.
manager at a company, it's fucked to be like, hey, you got 8 years to do this shit. You know what I mean? But 10 years is good. After that, we're like, hey, you're probably
Well,
psyched.
listening to Putin talk about all the presidents he knew, I'm like, that's got to be a disadvantage to
know all the
having
presidents?
to having so many different leaders.
One guy in I posted a Trudeau bit. One guy leaves a comment. He goes, he's also good at stealing taxpayers' money and making sure all his friends make money. I'm like, that's every leader ever.
Yeah,
that's how it works.
Yeah,
if you or your boys, you're gonna get the contract. I hope that's how it works.
If your best friend is the prime minister, dude,
yeah, and you are a concrete fucking mogul,
you're getting money.
Probably gonna be getting some contracts. I would fucking hope.
Yeah.
I would fucking hope.
Dude, if I didn't, I would start talking shit about the prime minister.
Dude, all his friends are getting rich. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, what the fuck?
Dump fucking asbestos in his
Like
driveway.
you think if Paul Revere gets in, he's like, I'm only going to the open market and it's gonna be proper bidding. And no, man, he's gonna line up his people more. He's conservative government, bro. He's in bed with the boys. Even still, I hope he wins just for a change of scene. You know,
feels like Paul Revere has a deep secret.
I know, right? Here's the question: do you want the guy in charge, the guy who got pussy, or the guy who didn't get pussy? That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, Paul Revere looks like
He
some
did
girl
not.
broke his heart early in life, and he just never got over it.
Yeah, they're like, the people like circular glasses. He's like square only.
He actually looks like a hot guy without the glasses.
Looks much better. I mean,
Who knew that was just hiding under there the whole time, and he was oppressing it?
His campaign strategist was like number 1 on the docket. We're gonna go see the contacts.
Like this guy right here, this Pierre looks like Dragon's
He looks
Den,
competent.
Shark's Tank. You
Yeah,
know?
100%. He looks like an
gonna
angel
give-
investor.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you some cash.
Just a garbage website. Hey, if you're listening to this, conservatives, don't make it that your 4th tab is merch.
That's
let's see
like the 4th tab should be donate.
Maybe about platform.
but the 4th
You know
tab
what I
should
mean?
be donate.
Yeah, our progress. Yeah, look at the liberals, man. Look at this. They got a brochure style.
Trudeau's got some collagen in his face. Hey, he looks good. He looks tasty.
Just the compliments before we went live and
You know
live.
what? If
God,
Trudeau
he looks good.
had a, is it cake? What is it, that show? Is it cake?
Is it
Okay.
kick? Yeah.
Yeah.
I would eat the fuck out of a face Trudeau cake.
You'd be more into it. You're like, it's not.
How
They're
delicious.
Like, we told you it's not cake. He's like,
But
I know.
it's chocolate on the inside this time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they flipped it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
They actually don't sell merch here.
It's probably a
Trudeau
better
doesn't
look.
sell merch? What a miss, dude. Hit shop. Wait, what's shop?
Shop is it for sure.
Oh, wow. They went with a very sophisticated version.
Shop. Make a donation.
Oh, he's got like tasteful tote bags?
I bet you they're cleaning up a lot more than the other guys.
Oh, yeah. It
Merch.
feels like the liberals.
Merch. I can't believe it's like a fucking comedian's website. Merch.
It is weird that the prime minister
At
has
least-
merch.
And the tab
let's
is
be
called
honest.
merch.
Like, that's fucking weird.
Call it shop. Call it support. Call it merchandise. Even merchandise for him, you should go with merchandise.
Donald Trump has merch. He just sold fucking shoes.
Go to Trump's website. Let's see.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
see big
Wow.
money website.
Yeah, let's see what Trump-
big money.
What do I type?
Type in Donald Trump website. Donald Trump.
Who's
I
the black
promise.
guy just sitting on the bed with a huge dick?
I don't know his name.
But that's what Trump should be on his website. Just a huge dick. Come on, DJ.
.com for
Like he
.us.
must.
Yeah, there we go. Donald J. Trump. It's gonna be strong.
It's gonna be. I'll never stop fighting.
Shut
for you.
up. They're not after me. They're after you. I'm just standing.
See,
in
this
the
feels
way.
like the liberal
website. Whoa, man! Politics is such bullshit.
They're not after me. They're after you. I'm just standing in the way.
Politics is such
He's
bullshit.
got the lines, dude.
I know, man. It's amazing the way. Oh, go to that. I am your voice. America first. Go down. Go down. Now that is powerful.
Is that his mugshot?
That's
Wow,
powerful.
that's heavy.
Yeah, see that?
That's good.
That is platform. That's what I'm talking about. How did the other guys not do this?
Yeah.
Peace through strength. Reclaim free speech.
So obvious note for Paul Revere. You don't put the word merch. You put shop.
I know exactly.
Come on, rookie. What the hell are you doing? Do you even care about people? You're just trying to rip them off. Wow, he's got mugs.
Never surrender.
Dude, that's amazing.
The angle. That's a mugshot.
Yeah. It's his
Literally
literal
a
If you're an
mugshot.
old white guy,
That's his literal
I know.
mugshot.
I'm saying that is a mugshot, and they're framing it as never surrender.
Dude.
If you are old and white, you get to create the narrative of it. You could be arrested, and now everyone's like, never surrender.
This merch site probably has more traffic than Lululemon.
I hope OJ's got a fucking like a thing that says never surrender with him driving with the Bronco.
Wait a second here.
Not
Trump's
guilty.
got a lot of merch. Like of everybody, he's
Whoa,
got like a
holy
lot.
shit! This page is deep. Keep going.
Yeah, it's really deep, dude.
Damn,
This
and
is
I bet
heavy.
you
Yeah, this-
all of it
this
is sold
actually
out.
goes pretty hard.
No, the
White
red
one.
one is way better, dude.
He's
Fuck
got
that
a
white
lot.
one.
He's got a lot of them though.
Wait, go up, go up. Joe Biden, what? Joe Biden owes me gas money. That's hilarious.
Funny.
That's hilarious. That's just like the fucking, what's it called? Elvis movie. Where they got Love Elvis and I Hate Elvis.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, I hate Elvis. He's like, these are going to sell even more.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Dude, this is smart. Pins. So next time you're at a comedy show, if you're a comedian, you listen to this podcast, and you're like, should I sell merch? The fucking president of the goddamn United States sells merch, all right? So don't be ashamed. The president and the prime minister of friggin' countries sell merch. I wonder if the
I
German...
have never seen...
Does
Buddy,
the German chancellor do this?
no, but if you go to Reebok, they have less items than this right now.
No, I know.
If you go on Adidas will have
First of all,
more.
how disrespectful that it's one page.
I know, right?
Like, why?
That's what I call fucking like, and we made it to the bottom,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
that's
we
what
made
I
it to
call
the bottom.
control.
Actually, the reason
That's
that...
everything is a power move with this guy.
Exactly. You need to go to the bottom. You need...
Everything.
What's 45, 47? Did you see that on the hat?
No, what's that?
Because he's going to be the 45 and the 47th president. Because he was the 45th president. 45, 47. He's already claiming it. MAGA 47 hat.
Wow, the 50th president. That is the 47th is this year. So that means we have what, 12 more years?
No, because Biden might win again, right?
But isn't it then it makes him the 46th, 47th, right? There's a new president every 4 years, or so it could be no matter what your term is, you're that president.
Honestly, I'm so confused at what you're saying.
Like, is this how many terms presidents?
I think anytime
just
there's a
any
new
change?
president,
Yeah.
the new number.
Gotcha.
So if Biden wins again,
so there's no math. There's no math.
Because Obama was 44.
Yeah. So you
for 2 terms.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I can't do the math depending on the terms.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering when
so
the 50th
Trump is
president
only
will
the
be. That'll be a big
47th.
one.
He's
Yeah.
only the
50th
47th
president.
because there was a gap.
Yeah. Or the 51st president, probably, because they got 51 states. They'll do something like that.
They have 50 states.
It
I thought
actually...
it was 51 states.
If they
How many states
didn't-
in America? Google it.
I swear it's 50,
Beam us up.
and then a
I'm pretty sure it's
couple
51 in
territories.
Alaska.
No, Hawaii is the 50th state.
I'll be dead under the ground before I recognize Missouri.
I love how you're trying to steamroll him on the states. They probably would have been better off just letting Trump win again.
It's going to be a great election.
You know what I mean?
I think he's going to win.
No, I'm saying like letting him win last time again, just going back to back, because he'd be done.
Yeah, I don't know. But do you
Because
know?
you legally can't do more.
The
only way you can serve 10 years is-
January 6th, he's out for that.
No, I know. I'm saying
Yeah.
the maximum amount of time a president can serve is 10 years.
I know, but he literally was like, guys, I lost. Attack. And people attacked the government.
But confirm that for me. There's a maximum of 10
Two
years.
terms. No, two
no,
terms.
10 years. And the way it can happen is that
The vice president dies.
something has to happen with the vice, and then you can do an extra 2 years. Check this out.
It's like a 2-point conversion type of thing.
Some shit where the maximum amount of
You need
time
a kicker?
is 10.
What is the maximum?
And Trump wouldn't have done this, I think. So he would have just got the 8.
What's the maximum CPP? That's hilarious.
CPP?
Canada Friendship.
Total of 8 years.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
There is
That's some misinformation.
No,
right
but there
here.
is a
This guy's working for the
scenario.
Russians.
There is a scenario where you can get.
interview.
Okay, there is a scenario where you can get more time. It has to be like something has to
Is
happen.
the 22nd Amendment? Go to that.
Yeah. Something has to happen with like.
However, it is possible for an individual to serve up to 10 years as president.
Correct.
The amendment specifies that if a vice president or other successor takes over for a president
Yes.
who, for whatever reason, cannot fulfill the term and serves 2 years or less of the former president's term, the new president may serve for 2 full 4-year terms.
Like if you had a heart attack and
Yeah,
you were
yeah,
in a
yeah.
coma or something.
and they bring you back.
Yeah, like that would be
Why
crazy.
they didn't do that for Biden?
Yeah, I'm surprised. It's gonna happen probably.
No, like Biden, if Biden wins again, you're going to see a president die in office. They're killing them.
Well,
man.
they've done that.
Yeah,
You've seen that's happened.
I'm not saying it for the
Assassinated.
first time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying.
I mean,
I'm
you,
saying we're
you
gonna.
you didn't see it.
We're
We
gonna
just kind of
see
jumped
him.
on you.
We're gonna
Maybe
see
we
him.
don't like you today.
We're gonna see him die in office.
He might drop out of it. Like he might not
Not
even
at this
make it
rate.
to the race.
No, there's so much campaign stuff happening that I think if he drops out, it'll be guaranteed Trump because the liberals don't have like another guy that's like it's Nikki or whatever the fuck her
The
name is.
Democrats, you mean?
Same shit.
They the only other guy I think would be the Gavin Newsom guy. He's the LA governor.
yeah, but it's not gonna be.
He's like a young hot guy too.
If it's not Biden, it's Trump. And if it's not Trump, it's Biden. And if it's not Trump and it is Biden, he's gonna die.
I want to say it would be cool
He's
if
just
there was a
like-
chick with big tits in there just for no reason, not even intelligent.
Nikki, but she put her over.
Nikki, who?
Nikki's something. I see her campaigning. Like I don't. It's something Nikki. Type in Nikki campaign.
Just huge cans and just talking about
Nikki Haley.
Just talking about
with a name
nothing.
like that, you're not gonna get it. Nikki Haley, ahead of Southern Carolina.
That sounds like a Gotham mayor, you know, Nikki Haley.
Haley. It's two first names.
Like, I want
That's
a
like Ricky
blonde.
Bobby. She better be the best in NASCAR before she fucking.
I want a blonde. A brunette just seems like she's gonna be a little too annoying.
Shop.
No, you can't have a
Shop.
You can't be. It's funny.
I want a
Isn't
blonde
it funny?
babe.
Isn't it funny how politics is so fucking basic?
Specific, yeah.
The wife must be blonde.
Yeah.
The first lady must be blonde. But if I'm taking you seriously as a candidate, you can't be blonde.
Well, if you're white, you're blonde. If you're black, you
No. Of course, if you're black, you're gonna be dark hair. But like,
Well,
if you
Beyonce
were-
looked amazing at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but that's
Damn,
Beyonce.
she
She's a
looked good.
superstar. If I'm voting for a president,
Michelle's
she's
not
gotta
a
be
superstar,
black or
dude?
brunette.
You
She's
tell me
gotta be
Michelle's
black.
not a superstar?
Michelle didn't get elected. Obama got elected.
Don't disrespect Michelle.
She knows how to suck presidential.
What's
dick.
wait? What is that grassroots
let's
tool?
see.
This is exactly like Trump's.
Yeah, keep going down. Oh, deep in it too. She's conservative. Is she conservative?
I have no idea.
The colors look very conservative.
Is
Go
it
down.
conservative over there? Is
I
that
have
what
no
they have? I have no
Can't even
idea.
Like conservative and Democrat and Republican are the same shit. Like that side.
Man,
the
I
aggressive.
want the Trump merch website numbers. God, that's good.
Oh my god, bro.
You can't even tell.
You know how good
if
it
you
feels to be
Republican-
American and be a Trump supporter? You're like, let me donate to the campaign. Let me buy a hat.
He can do no wrong. Bro.
Anybody need a mug for Christmas, honey? You know you're in your house. You're like,
It's
honey, I'm getting some mugs on the Trump website.
It's crazy. Anytime I see like any sort of like comedian do anything, like fucking Mark Norman had a bit that just kind of like just jabbed at Trump, and he's got bits about Biden. But the fact that he did a bit about Trump, he goes, "I want to actually see Trump in jail, gold cornrows, this that." Like it was funny, but the comments, oh my god, bro, stay away from Trump stuff. It's not funny. You're funnier when you stayed away from this. Whoa, oh, Norman getting woke. Just if you crack a joke at Trump,
Dude, the
whole
visceral
internet
love for him
goes against you. You can't even like poke at him. Like you're like, what the fuck?
It is crazy how much people love him.
It's insane.
It's odd.
It's Jesus level.
It's Taylor Swift level.
It's Jesus. Oh man,
He's as big as like that. We can literally quantify it now. The way you don't understand why people are so obsessed with Taylor Swift, they are that obsessed with Trump.
yeah.
Like if Trump today,
With Trump, I get it way more than with
if
Swift.
Trump today came out with like a fucking pickup truck,
Trump, yeah. Oh, buddy,
holy shit,
buddy, I'd fucking order it. Just it'd be like getting a PS5 right when it drops. You know you'll resell it for a profit.
it's got a massive wheel. You have to drive like right like this. Or
It's got
something.
like one of those boat wheels.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter
make
what you
sense.
press. It just says "Make America." Yeah, there's no speedometer. It just says "Make America Great." The whole time. That's all it says. How fast were you going? Make America Great again.
I mean, "Make America Great Again" is a pretty damn good slogan.
It is, but
Like,
like
it's
it
really
all
good.
comes
It's
down to
really
a
good.
slogan.
But did you see her slogan? Hers is pretty lame.
Buy my merch.
It says "Make America Normal Again."
Oh, not
really?
That's not it.
That can't be it.
That's not it.
That actually cannot
That's
be
not
it.
it.
Make America normal again? That's like she's asking to be hated.
Sell one that says Nikki Nine Door. I would buy that shit.
Or Nikki Titty. I would love that. Nikki Titty.
Nikki Haley, that hat. Oh, I like how the Haley comes out past the Nikki.
Nikki
That's a
Haley, I
good
think
hat.
that's a good name though. Nikki Haley in the morning.
It's not strong enough to win.
We're back with Nikki Haley in the morning.
Yeah, it's not gonna win. That's not President Haley. That's not gonna happen. That's never gonna happen.
I'm actually
You need
shocked
a
that
proper
they sell pins and t-shirts.
American old school, old money name to get president. It just got Biden. That's why Obama worked, because it's a strong Obama, Clinton, Bush, Biden, Trump.
Doesn't it feel kind of like embarrassing?
You
that
can't
they
be like, Haley.
that they sell
It's not
merch
gonna
though. Like imagine being Donald Trump. Somebody comes up to you like, sign my hat. I got it on your website.
But the idea,
think you'd love that,
they
though.
can, because it's
like
for
it's embarrassing.
campaign contributions. So for them,
Oh,
it's
that's
actually
true.
easy as
Yeah,
fuck to be
that's
like,
true.
it's for my campaign, right?
And I mean, you got to promote the campaign, I guess.
Buddy, it's just the biggest popularity contest in the world is really what it is.
Yeah. I think it's nuts when people, you know, those signs, like she has one right there, the yard sign. When you're in the house and you're like, I got to go put the sign up.
Oh my God, in America, they love that shit. Remember, what's his name before Olivia Chow got elected in Toronto? Who's that guy? That Asian fucking guy.
Oh, Chris Sky?
No, not Chris Sky. That Chinese guy that littered his signs all over Toronto. You know?
Oh.
Like bong for
Yeah.
or
He had
bing
like
bong.
900 of them in a row.
Like just fucking, he's a Chinese plant for sure. He looked like Mao. Like, dude, that guy littered everything. Like, I've never seen someone pick it that hard.
Didn't he have a huge
think they got
billboard in Dundas Square, I thought?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
had it everywhere. Like the money behind it was insane. It was obviously
Chinese
China.
money, yeah.
Yeah.
What is that? A beret? A kippa?
Wow.
Oh, wait, is that a...
That's like the thing
The
to cover
Jewish-
the bald
the
spot
Jewish
for the
hat?
Jews. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Is that funny? But there's no way they've got a Muslim fucking.
You know that's really just a bobby pin on steroids, right?
Jack. No, it's felt. It's not like.
Well, yeah,
hard.
but it's connected by a bobby pin.
Oh yeah.
Like inside. It's got a clip to something. It doesn't just exist.
I thought it would have a small
it
adhesive.
stays.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't just stay.
Well, they're always bald in that area.
If
so-
black people designed it, it would just stay.
Yeah, 100%. That's
Yeah.
that weave. That's
Yeah.
that.
It
that
would
weave
have like some
technology.
sort of like elastic or thing that clamps to the
Nigga
head.
talking about my hair retain heat. I done had this hair all day. It ain't
Bitch, I
burned
done
me
had
yet.
this hair all day.
It ain't burned me yet.
Man, this is
I'm
deep.
going to see Cat Williams
This is
live in
deep about
Nashville.
politics. Are you?
Type that in. 420 on 420 Nashville. Cat Williams. Type that shit in. I cannot wait. I just booked the hotel yesterday.
So why is he typing this in? Just out of curiosity.
I just want to see if there's marketing materials because he said that you don't market.
He said he don't market.
Remember? Playboy said, you
said-
ain't never seen me on no radio. Come to my show, please. Remember that? That triggered me because I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like on the radio. Come to my show, please. Yeah.
What,
buddy.
as a black man, do you feel like anything Cat Williams says, he's saying it directly to you?
No.
Okay.
But you know why I'm really excited about this?
Dante, I thought that was going to do what you wanted it to do too. That Zoom? He's like, give me a better view. You're like,
you
no.
know he's going to open with it's that Shannon Sharp interview is pretty much like it's like his Louis jerking off. Like you gotta open with acknowledging the interview right off of the top of your set.
Yeah, he might, yeah.
Oh, he will. If not the top, at one point, I
So-
promise you.
So this isn't getting you what you want.
What do you mean? No, not
like
at all.
you need to basically be on Facebook and then look up
thought his
Marketplace.
website
You
or
need to
something.
look up Marketplace after talking about Cat for a few weeks, and then if there's a banner ad on the side, then you can complain.
There we go.
These are just dates.
Arena tour. I wonder who's gonna open for him.
See, black people do this thing. See how the color scheme there? It's all blue, and then he wears blue.
They do that.
They do that.
But he is very. But
I can't do-
Very.
I
Cat
can't
is
do it.
metrosexual. Let's
I
be
can't
honest,
do
right?
that. Well, I don't. I think he would fight you if you said that to him.
No, I mean the motherfucker is always very coordinated in what he wears.
I think he would just say
Very
he's just,
coordinated.
Stylish.
And
he's
his-
just a fly black guy.
and his there's nothing.
Metrosexual implies
You suck dick.
femininity a little bit.
You suck dick in a guest change room.
Yeah, not dick in and around your mouth, but you're feminine.
No, that's not what I'm going for at all.
Femininity.
And what are you talking about? His hair is permed.
That's black guy. That's just a cool black guy.
I mean, I'm Brody. I'm going to the show. I'm a big fan. I'm just.
No, I'm not saying you're not a
being
fan. I'm just
objective
saying
here.
that if you called Cat metrosexual
I'm gonna call him to his face.
to his face, he might try to fight you.
Probably.
You would fuck him up pretty
For sure.
good.
He's like, is that a 14-year-old boy over there? Hold my perm. Hold my perm.
I wonder if he's physically strong.
Yeah. No. I don't. But he could run 100 meter in 4.4. I'll tell you that.
Completely disrespected. No.
You're running 40 and 4.4.
Who do you think
Yeah,
this?
whatever it was.
Who do you
just
think?
listened to it for the third time?
Who do you think is the physically strongest
Comedian?
judge on America's Got Talent?
Dude, I just saw that. It might be Simon Cowell.
Yeah, I think he's stronger than
He's
Howie.
still on there?
Yeah.
It might
Yeah,
be.
he
He's
is.
definitely probably stronger than Howie for sure.
His face is scary now.
Simon's? Yeah,
that's
leathery,
fucking
dude.
scary, man.
Leather.
When people that have a lot of plastic surgery sweat, that's when you see it. Oh my god! At the gym, any of these girls that have plastic, the way it sweats, it's like taking a plastic doll and spraying condensation on. It just does not like everything in
seep
your
in.
body tells you like because you know like the original fucking ratio of faces.
Yeah.
So when you see something off, your body's like beep, beep, beep.
That's the
But
only
when it
time I
sweats,
feel like a computer is
whoa.
when someone has a lot of plastic surgery. It feels like something's off.
Something's off.
Like
Yeah,
I
exactly.
start to.
trans smell too. Remember I told you that?
Yeah,
You're like, you
yeah,
don't do
yeah.
that on stage. I'm like, I'd rather not.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
I'd rather not.
Wait 5 years and then you can do the trans smell bit on stage.
It smells like
Or in America, you could. That would cry.
It's
Trump
a-
rally.
Yeah, you smell a bro in the gym, but you see a skirt. You're
Oh,
you're
Jesus.
short circuiting.
Just like you start convulsing.
especially if there's facial like work
Simon
done.
Cowell. All right.
Yeah,
who,
Simon
Who
Cowell
do you
face.
think the physically strongest comedian is?
Might be Rogan. Oh, actually,
Oh,
no.
damn.
Rogan is very
Rogan's
short.
Rogan's a thing.
I
But
mean,
he's strong.
Shab is probably, but Shab ain't a comedian.
No.
more, huh?
I
Shab's
would say that Joe Rogan's stronger than Brendan Schaub.
out. How are we defining strength?
Good question. That's probably the best question of the day.
Thank you. All right.
How do we
Everyone.
define strength? I would say
Like, are we talk like if it involves fucking kettlebells, then
And what
Joe
level
Rogan
of
is the
comedian?
strongest.
these are layers I hadn't thought of previous.
There's that knowledge. There's like a lot of jack comedian on YouTube. I've seen like short bits from like these fucking.
Let's
meatheads.
say like an American comedian who's got a couple Netflix specials. Probably Joe.
Probably Rogan.
Probably Joe.
If we're talking like really established.
Weakest. Who's the weakest? Physically weakest.
Neil Brennan.
Jim Norton. Oh, Neil Brennan. You're right. What am I
yeah.
talking about? Jim
Jerry
Norton.
might be weak as shit.
No,
too.
no.
You think
Jerry Seinfeld.
You think Jerry's got?
He's
strength?
got that Jewish fear in him.
Oh,
Right?
I don't think he's got like. I could fight Jerry.
If someone told him the Holocaust is behind you, and Neil Brennan's the only thing in the way,
Yeah,
he's
you're gonna take
fuck
that.
up
You're gonna
Neil
take
Brennan.
that 10 times out of 10.
100%.
Who would you not fight?
And Seinfeld's always wearing New Balances. You notice that he wears a suit with New
Does
Balances.
that make you stronger?
No, he's just ready to go athletically.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got his planet. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Who's a comedian you would not fight?
Like out of fear of being whooped,
What?
or out of just reverence.
No,
for
no.
their
Yeah, you don't want to
skill.
lose. You need somebody who kick your ass.
Rogan, fucking what's
Rogan
his name?
could kill
Chappelle Lacey.
Rogan could physically kill you. Yeah, yeah.
Shab,
Toronto comedian I would not want to fight Anthony Engelbrecht.
Engelbrecht, 100%. Now, every time I shake his hand, I'm like, you ever shake someone's hand and you go, thank God this is an ally, just in the handshake.
Yeah, I
his
met
hand
this-
is just like
Pure power.
Is he one of those guys that like over squeeze?
no, not at all.
No,
Not at all.
he's
I met a
so
guy like
nice.
that, and he holds on to. He's like,
no. But this guy's not.
He works with like
In fact, he gives you a lighter. He gives you a lighter.
Yeah, he knows that the
He's
common
like-
folk are
Yeah,
weak.
he owns a bricklaying business. Funny comedian, great guy. His
And he is the
personality does
business.
not match how like
strong. Yes.
strong he is. It's like when giant. He's not a giant, but like when you see really like Shaq. Shaq has to be extra soft spoken in this, and if Shaq was like no like this all the time, I was like yo, Shaq would not be.
Dude,
as
Shaq's been depressing lately. Have you seen that?
no.
He's just
saw
been
that.
he's been podcast being like, yeah, I gave up my family. I lost my family, and you just want to be good. And, Jason Kelsey, I want you to have a good life. And it's like
He gave up his family.
I think Shaq's just like kind of not a good partner.
Let's see Shaq's wife.
he doesn't have a wife.
I think he's got many.
Let's see Shaq's.
I think he's got a couple
Shaq's
ex
partners. Shaq's partners.
I don't know
Let's
how
see a
to-
timeline of Shaq's partners. I just want to see.
I'm just Shaq.
Yeah, actually, who said that?
Shawnee O'Neal.
It was what's his
Shawnee
name said that. Was it Monique on her interview? She's like, Shaq ain't got no one in his life. or
Yeah,
something.
Shaq's like apparently he's just like sad and alone. For somebody that's like so universally
Jesus Christ, this bitch is just in half.
Damn,
Look at her on
Shaq
the right.
looks not bad in a vest, eh? Skinny Shaq?
Yeah, that's
what a
peak
guy.
Shaq. Yeah.
This is like 98.
So this
Shaq.
is his
Yeah.
wife. Go to the left, the bottom left.
Feels like
Under that,
98
to the right,
was a
to the
good
right. That
time
one.
for people.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
that's her.
that's-
This photo of Shaq and his girlfriend will give you some perspective of how large NBA.
Jesus.
Look at this shit.
Those are full jeans. Those are 32
yeah,
32s.
exactly.
And those are
501s.
Those look like they're shorts on the man.
Capris, bro.
He's wearing 32 32s.
and you know the shoes are literally 26s.
It's probably annoying to be that size of a human being.
No, what, buddy? If you were 4 inches shorter than him, you'd still be like, "Fuck this height."
Yeah.
You'd have to be a good 7 to 8 inches lower just to be on the upper side of reasonable height.
What's your ideal height?
I think we went through this. I think like 6'3".
No,
I
we,
don't wanna,
we went through the ideal height for Muhammad to be considered the perfect man.
and we landed on 6'3", if I recall.
And I mean, it's
Hey, it's peace be upon him when you say his name. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I don't know. I think
dude. Muhammad couldn't even
6'3".
ball us up on a one-on-one.
6'3", I'd say.
6'3", yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to be a height where the height is constant conversation. The peak, I think once you're 6'4" and above, it's just like, well, you play basketball like that.
I've
constantly
been tall
comes up.
for a long time, so I wouldn't even mind trying like 5'6" out.
Yeah.
I would try it out.
What are
That's
you?
the- an
You're like
ideal height.
6 feet, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the ideal height?
you'd say
What
you'd
do you
want to
think,
try
Dante?
5'6".
I would
as
want
an
to
ideal?
try it out. Maybe 5'8", maybe 5'6".
He'd fucking call it back ASAP.
Yeah. Call it
I don't
back.
want to go back.
It's like colder down
Sorry,
there
buddy.
for
You
some reason.
get 1 year. You know the deal.
My legs are swinging in this chair.
Yeah. Look at this shit right here.
I would
What
want
do
to
you
try it.
I think somewhere like
Don't say shorter.
no. I'd say 6'4", like 210. That's
It
probably,
would also be cool to try out being a 7-footer as well.
no, I didn't.
I'll pass that right
Where you're
now.
just dunking all the time.
You're like this in every car. You go like this under every
Oh,
doorway.
yeah, the
Fuck all that
cars.
shit. That
Damn.
bro, that doorway is like 6'8" or 6'6". That means you can't just go like this. You really got to go like this. You're always hitting heads.
You have to go
like
like
you're
this.
hitting doorways all the time.
kind of weird. I would have liked.
Shaq
I
would
would've-
almost be.
I would have loved a scenario where they build houses like this, and then everyone just started getting bigger, and they're like, "Fuck, we gotta rebuild all these houses."
Yeah, all these guys have custom houses, like literally,
Yeah.
high fucking door houses, 10-foot ceilings, 8-foot fucking door openings.
Wemba
Fuck all
Nyama probably
this.
doesn't even want to leave his house ever.
Who?
You know who Victor Wembanyama is?
This is like a 9-foot guy.
He was the #1 draft pick, and he plays on the Spurs. He's just gigantic. He's like 7'2". Well, they say he's listed at 7'2", but he makes Shaq look small.
His knees are a feat of fucking science.
He's just like a crazy type of
Louis
Wembanyama.
Vuitton? He's
Oh,
with
I've
Louis
seen this guy
Vuitton?
before.
Oh, this guy, yeah.
Yeah, he's a
but like,
freak.
Yeah, but still, this is a stick.
Yeah, but look at how Kevin
He's-
Durant's really tall.
I know. This guy's tall as fuck. But
He's
keep in
strong
mind,
though. He is strong.
That I mean, the fact that he's really thin was gonna help his heart hold out because for these guys, their heart
I think
really
he
goes.
just looks thin because he's so long, but I don't think he's as thin as he would think he is.
Maybe
He's just
you're
so
right, man.
big, man.
Maybe
He's
you're
just
right.
like so.
But
fucking big.
Shaq's size for his height,
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
yeah.
crazy part.
Yeah.
That's
Shaq
the
would
crazy
be
part.
that thing they brought in, to help you with.
How
the
big
war.
is Zion Williamson? Go to the left. Victor,
Zion's a big boy too.
yeah, he's like high 6s, almost done with 6, right?
Oh yeah. I think he's probably like 6'8", 6'9".
Yeah, see, I don't ever want to be that height.
I don't even
my
know
old
what
roommate was
Wembanyama is though.
6'11".
Like,
Sudani guy 6'11". Every day of his life, constant questions of basketball.
Yeah.
Didn't like basketball, didn't play basketball every day of his life. He's like late 30s every day of his life. I'm like, fuck
yeah,
that.
we do that as humans. We're pretty boring. We see a
You
tall
play
guy,
basketball?
You play basketball?
And he's a black guy, right?
And what's so funny
Paul
is you
Black?
think you're the only one that asked him that question.
Well, I mean, it's fair to see because like they're almost literally an exclusive club of human beings.
6'11", the first time I met him, I was like, bro, how often do people ask you about basketball? Which is a question about basketball. He goes, every fucking day of my life.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck that shit. I think that's why I think 6'3" is like, there's no benefit above. There's no like, yeah, he's 6'5" though. You're like, okay, so I'm not playing a professional
I
sport.
wonder if anybody who's been very tall, who's never played basketball, has ever just decided, you know what, today the day, I did play.
Yeah,
in
I'm
the league.
sure he did. I'm sure at the club he says that.
I'll sign. You want me to sign something?
Yeah, I played in the.
My
Europe
dad was
for
a
while.
76er. I was a Piston.
Yeah. Well, look at that forecasting Victor to this one, that middle one in the middle, up above it. Look at it, the gap above that, yeah. Jesus Christ, that is just like what? He's
I don't
almost at the
know.
elbow.
They like don't list his height properly because every time they say his height,
Look, the backdrop, the NBA backdrop is not high enough for him.
yeah. Because every time they list his height, he goes and stands beside somebody that is that height, and he's much taller than them.
That's so funny that
He's
they can't.
like-
All of the height measuring things are at like the cap.
He's almost like a
he's
head,
above it.
He's almost like a head taller than Shaq is.
How much? I thought Shaq was 7 feet.
Correct.
You said he's 7'2".
That's what they list him at, but he's like way bigger than Shaq.
When you're just giving it
This
to
guy's 7'4".
when they give it to you in meters and it's over 2
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah,
you
it's
know
heavy.
it's some next shit.
Like put him next to Shaq. Yeah.
7'1".
Wow, 3 inches on Shaq. Who's that chick right there with Shaq?
That's Simone Biles.
Who?
Simone Biles. You
Is that
don't
his
know who
daughter?
she is? You don't know Simone?
No, Simone Biles.
Oh my.
No.
Gymnast, Olympics.
Oh, she won like 8 things, right?
Yeah, one of the goats.
She's just been flipping her ass all over.
Shaq looks like he could toss her like a cannonball.
literally could. That to me, when I'm next to my 5-year-old niece, is exactly that.
Yeah, that's scary.
Exactly that. That's crazy. I don't want that life, Ma. I'll tell you that right now.
No, I
Toilets,
I think
everything.
6'3", 6'4", like that's as high as you.
Yeah,
can go.
6'2" is probably the best civilian height because people like, oh, obviously this guy's not in the NBA.
Yeah, I'm like 5'11", like 5'10". I'm in the bathroom, like on a flight. And when I like to pee, I like to rest my head on this thing.
Okay. Why?
You know, just because it's so low, it slants.
What are you talking about?
You know when you're in on a flight,
Gross.
on a flight in
I
the
don't wanna touch
bathroom,
anything
there's
in
a
the
toilet. No, it's fine.
No, you just put your head on that.
Yeah, all the time. I remember wearing a hoodie or a hat or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm not just bald.
I would
don't know.
never.
What do you think? People
I
are
would
putting
never
shit-
think to lean on my environment. Yeah.
It's the bathroom is so small. It's so small.
Exactly.
I like to do that. I like to lean on it and I'll take a piss. And I'm not tall. Could you imagine being 7'? Could you?
We're
being
way
6'6"?
past the tall part. We're now into the fact that you
Of touching?
are like ingesting your own urine.
You
fumes.
put your head on
relax,
the
boys.
toilet.
Oh, relax.
Relax.
What are you out here playing games?
You're fucking already allergic to everything in the world, bro. What are you
Yeah.
talking
So
about?
why do you
You're like,
put your-
I ain't trying to
Put
add a
your
new
head-
one, though.
No, that's
So you're just getting like a full gas mask of urine?
How do you pee?
I mean, I sit
What do you
down
mean?
as much as I can.
I don't like to sit down on the plane.
I'll sit anywhere.
No.
Nah, not
Sometimes
on
I'm
the plane.
lazy.
So okay, so then that means you do
I
this.
tilt- I
You do
tilt my
this.
head-
Yeah,
yeah.
fuck that.
No, I'm not
Fuck
like
that.
I'm
I'm
not
like-
tripoding
Yeah,
against
wait a second,
the
wait a second.
toilet.
I'm wedging right in there, bro.
You're just living in it?
So you're doing this or this. I'm like,
Yeah.
let's fucking.
And do you take a deep exhale in as you pee?
Well, how do you avoid the fume when you stand and pee? What do you mean? Do I take a deep?
No, I breathe in as much as I possibly can.
We're in the same boat, Playboy.
I try to get it all into my head. It gives me a little lightheaded. It feels like I'm huffing paint.
No, I don't like to. I don't like to make connection with the seat on my ass. But this is fine for me.
Do you wipe your
I've
head
actually
after, or
gotten
you just-
over
No,
that.
I'm wearing a hat or a hoodie.
I've actually gotten over that in my life of like, I'm like, there's nothing that transmits via ass skin.
And it's all buttocks. Yeah.
Yeah, like
I
it's
just
all
still don't.
ass.
I love that that's normal, but touching your head on the fucking plastic ceiling. Yeah, bro, this shit. People smear shit on the
Well,
ceiling,
in
bro.
fairness, it's closest to the brain.
Through the skull. Like, I love how you drop that like it's a high level
In
knowledgeable.
the fairness of the game here, my ass is
seeps in through the
further
brain.
from my brain. If I was a scientist, I would say, hey,
Nah,
Protect your
I
neck.
try not to touch anything in the washroom.
I know, but that's what I don't like.
wasn't there a girl on TikTok
Because
that
it's so
licked?
tight
Yes.
that I don't like that thing of, I'm just like,
Wasn't there a girl that licked a toilet seat
I saw
on
that.
TikTok
Oh my goodness.
and she died?
on a plane?
Yeah.
She died? Thank
no, I
God.
don't think she died.
Oh, okay. Fuck.
What
I was
do you mean,
excited for.
thank God?
Yeah, that's called natural selection. That's what that is, my
called
friend.
natural
We
selection.
can't have her making kids out there. That's how it works. Playboy Darwinism. You licking toilet seats for TikTok? Get out the fucking gene pool. Step out the gene pool.
Ooh.
YMCA is closed.
Wait.
Everybody out.
We didn't see the real estate guys.
Oh, versus European castles.
I thought we might have done this once. Or maybe my lovely lady showed
It's
me.
muted, huh?
Starting off with 1925 Adenac Street in Vancouver, BC.
Adenac.
The nicest Canadian property that I've ever showcased on this series. This is a 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom house in Grandview.
I like
As
his
you can
head
see,
right
it's
over the
actually
price.
fully intact.
Yeah,
They
smart.
painted a lot of
This
fun
guy's smart
colors.
when he's creating.
They've got
Ooh,
hardwood
that's
floors.
deep blue.
Unlike in part 2, the hardwood floors don't contain any grim reminders of the opioid crisis. This is an actually livable house. I mean, I would go so far as to say
2.5?
this house is something our
What do you say?
parents'
Oh, probably $4 million.
Let's see. Keep going.
In Vancouver?
generation would have
Yeah,
considered
this is
an
Vancouver.
acceptable
But I don't know
style.
where in Vancouver, but
got a
2.5.
bathroom.
But it's not in the
maybe
core.
Laundry.
I say 2.5.
It's
Yeah,
got
maybe
everything.
3.
But it has
Actually,
2 bedrooms.
It's a house livable
Might
to
be
live
8.
in. And this stunning
see.
actual house of a house can be yours for only $4.6
Yeah, I knew it.
million.
I knew it.
Now, I already know what the realtors are thinking. They're saying, it's because of the zoning. You know, you can take that house, you can smash it up, you can turn it into 10 tiny houses. You sell each of those tiny
Yeah,
houses
yeah,
for $1 million,
fuck off.
and you make a lot of
Stupid.
money because of the zoning. I checked the zoning on this one. It's RM4, okay? That's not even that good, dude. That's still low-density
No
residential.
idea what that means.
I even read the zoning bylaw on this one. You know what you can actually build there? A duplex. The only way you can build a higher density on this type of property is if you do 100% social housing. And what do you think the odds of that are? I don't know. Let's roll for it. Okay, 4.6 mil for social
I
housing.
thought that was a
Here we go.
black guy's face
Oh no, they bulldozed the downtown east side
instead of a leather
If you want
couch.
to save a little money, we got Otterburn Castle in England for only €3 million.
You wanna
which is
save a
4.4 million
little money.
Canadian. Otterburn Castle, hailing from at least the 11th century, sits on 4 acres of landscape and wild garden, with an additional 28 acres of agricultural land.
Oh, man, that's
it has 22,000
embarrassing.
square feet of living space, including 17 ensuite bedrooms, each with their own unique styling.
This is
There's also a
crazy.
reception hall, a sitting room, a drawing room, a bar, a dining room, and a breakfast room, with most rooms featuring fireplaces.
This is
It's also
insane.
equipped with a
This
large
is
professional
insane.
kitchen,
At the end of the day, though, this is the type of
There are
house that
also
needs a
3 apartments,
staff.
workshops, and
It's like
storage.
getting a yacht.
Castle.
Yeah, but
The
you're still
operating
saving
cost is
money.
crazy. It's insane.
Yeah, the money you're saving by not moving to Vancouver, you can afford the staff.
But he found the worst example.
No,
of
he
Vancouver of,
this is a 26-part series. Like,
love it.
look at this.
Why am I not subscribed, sir? This is a big part of why me and my family left Canada. I'm not Canadian, but my husband is now. We're applying for him to get residency. Blah, 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 blah. It's
I do
great.
think a lot of people are going to start thinking about leaving. Where it's like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
We can't have 10 times less the population and 100 times less the opportunities.
See,
Doesn't make
what's
sense.
crazier to me than a house like that in like the core of Vancouver is like not being in Vancouver, being in London, Ontario.
Yeah.
And getting a fucking
Oh, and then it's the same
at-
price, yeah.
yeah, a semi, like not even a detached home, a townhome
Yeah, semi.
for $1 million
Yeah.
or north of $1
Yeah,
million.
$1,200,000.
That to me is crazy because that's where the normal most people are not in Vancouver or Toronto or fucking Calgary. They're in the rest of Canada, right? So when you're there and you're still paying over north of $1 million for a townhouse, you're like,
Yeah.
what? So who's getting anything? How?
And then you go to Texas and you get like a 5-bedroom for like $500K.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
What
man,
it used
those
to be, bro.
houses?
It used to be a 2-bedroom, like it used to be double garage, which meant you're like in the $400,000 to $600,000 thing. Double garage is $2 million now.
Yeah.
It's a $2 million home, bro. 1.5 minimum. Like, yeah, it's just wild. And yeah, we'll see. I don't think voting for Poilievre is gonna like reverse all this.
Boys
shit,
are getting
but-
castles next episode.
buddy. I'm so amped. Imagine the getting that castle though. I wonder, like the heating and I wonder what the costs are for this thing. Not saying like, oh, it's for sure I'd get the Vancouver one. Fuck the Vancouver one. I'm just saying like, I wonder what the actual costs are for a 17-bedroom stone fucking castle. There's no fucking R34 insulation in that bitch.
No.
You know?
There's fireplaces.
Yeah. What's the wood budget?
Well, you have your own forest out there. You just chop
What's the
wood.
chopping budget?
What's the
Do that
wood
yourself.
budget, he asks?
Yeah, these are the questions to ask.
You
dog.
spend like 5 weeks just cutting down trees, and then you're good for a couple years.
Yeah, son.
Yeah.
Right.
So
That's it, I think.
crazy, huh?
Yep.
Another close but way off.
Another close but way off. When does this come out? Friday.
Friday, we're going to be in Collingwood on Saturday night, 7:30, Simcoe Street Theater. Come check it out.
Collingwood, if you're listening, come out. Catch me tonight if you're hearing this at Free Times Cafe, usual abbaswahab and friends. And then Halifax, we're coming out. Sault Ste. Marie in March. Hamilton, Harriston, Ontario, which I know no one is listening from Harriston, Ontario. But if you know someone who's fucked up out there, who's on witness relocation or whatever reason you'd have to be out there, tell them to reach the show.
Harrison's still on dial-up internet.
Buddy, I wouldn't be surprised. Ottawa, Montreal, land in March with. Until next time. Peace.